Hi, friends. Welcome to day 2 of the self-care challenge. So I think Jack really wanted everyone to take pictures of them doing their self-care. So I'm sure he's going to talk about that before you even get started in the classes. So I hope you had an amazing self-care walk yesterday. I know I did. And I have a lot of self-care walks, actually. A place that Jack and I go to often is called Silver Lake. And we live right at the base of some very large mountains. They're called the Olympus Mountains. Oh man, they're so beautiful. And we go every weekend. Typically, we will drive up to what I call it's called Silver Lake, but it's what we call our place. So we go up, we listen to books, and we go up and we go into nature. And it's a 15-mile drive up the mountain. And it's just the most clearing, amazing thing ever. So I hope you found some joy yesterday in doing your self-care on your nature walk. Today, we're going to talk about aromatherapy. Oh, I love this topic because have you ever noticed that when you smell something, it takes you back to a time? And it can be a bad time or a good time. Like whenever I smell the scent of peach, and I'm talking about synthetic peach candles, things like that, it takes me back to my pregnancies and how sick I was. And it's because our memory center is more linked to our smell than any other sense in our body. So it has the ability to transform our mood and do so many amazing things for us. So I want to talk to you about aromatherapy, and I want you to have a pen and paper because I'm going to give you some awesome recipes to add some amazing smells into your home. So Johns Hopkins Hospital, they said this beautifully. So I'm going to read exactly what they said. Aromatherapy is the practice of using essential oils for therapeutic benefit. Aromatherapy has been used for centuries. When inhaled, the scent molecules in the essential oil travel from the olfactory nerves directly to the brain and especially impacts the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain. So essential oils can be absorbed into the skin as well. A massage therapist might add a drop or two of like wintergreen into the oil before she or he starts working on the body. And skincare companies also add in essential oils. So here's some of the benefits. I mean, there are so many, but I'm just going to name a few. It can relieve anxiety, depression, nausea, insomnia, and so much more. And many people don't know why aromatherapy works. And a lot of people are into essential oils, including myself. I have a lot of essential oils in my pocket. In fact, I'm going to show you some. Okay, so this is just a few of my essential oils. I don't have tags on the tops of them all because I've run out of tags because I go through so many. But I use these because I make a men's cologne called Timber that is very popular. And I also make a woman's cologne called Lavish. And it has pheromones in it. So it makes you very delicious to everybody. And lots of different essential oils. And I love to do it because it brings so much joy. I also make something called Empath clearing spray that at our store, you can order that. If you're in the US, we haven't been able to figure out how to ship it to other countries yet, which is a real bummer to me. But our tiffandjackstore.com online, that's where you can get the Empath clearing spray. And smells are really important to me, whether it's food, whether it's Empath clearing spray or perfume, cologne, whatever. It just brings a lot of joy into our lives. So let me share with you really quick. If you're using essential oils, because I'm going to give you recipes for stuff to put on the stove in a pan so that you can do that to make your house smell good. It's very inexpensive, and you might even have the stuff in your house already. And it really just adds such an aroma and so much deliciousness and joy to the home. If you are sensitive to essential oils, you have to be kind of careful. I used them so much in my healings, and no one had taught me how to use them. without overdosing myself. And so I developed a pretty significant allergy to essential oils. So now I can no longer just put them on my skin because I use too much. I just kind of screwed up with that one. But I still use it in other ways. So some of the safest ways to use them is to put it in a carrier oil, to also put it into a spray bottle, into distilled water and a little bit of like either vodka or Everclear, because that will, when you shake it, it will emulsify the oils with the water. Also aroma accessories like necklaces, bracelets, things that have fabric in it so you can just smell them. This is one of those. This is lavender, and I have this in the car and in my office and in our bedroom, and I just squeeze it like this. Oh, I love it. I love lavender, and it's so relaxing. So you can put, these are lavender flowers. It's not even an essential oil. But if I wanted something else, I could drop one drop of essential oil and go like this and be able to smell it. So however you distribute it, I wouldn't recommend putting essential oils just straight onto your skin. I mean, you can do that, and you need to do some research before, because nobody ever told me there was a way. I just thought it's all natural, so it can't do anything to harm me. Well, essential oils are extremely concentrated. So before you use them, do some of your own research and find out the best way for you. And also pay attention if you get a headache or something like that when you're smelling something, it's not the best oil for you. Okay? Okay, moving on. I'm going to give you some recipes that will delight you. So this is kind of a longer self-care class because I just felt like this was so important. But I'm going to share with you essential oils that enhance or balance your chakras. Okay, so let's start with the crown chakra. Okay, I'm going to just read this to you, and you're going to have to make note. If you don't get it, just go back and listen again. So lavender, helichrysum, vetiver, and frankincense are really good at helping balance and enhance your crown chakra. Your third eye, right here, this beautiful intuition, frankincense, myrrh, and patchouli are good at balancing and enhancing that chakra. Okay, the throat chakra, okay? Geranium, chamomile, peppermint, and cypress, balancing and enhancing. Then we have the heart chakra, eucalyptus, pine, spearmint, and rose. Now, rose oil is very, very expensive. So a lot of people use geranium because it's less expensive. I'm going to show you some rose essential oil and what it looks like. Okay, so here's my rose essential oil. This right here, look how tiny it is. Very tiny, $320. Quite a purchase. And it smells just like roses. It takes 150,000 petals to make this. This is why it's so expensive. So this is what I want you to know about rose oil, is it's very, very good for the skin. So you can put it in the things that you're making, like lotions, things like that. But if you cannot afford this, which it took me many years to be able to fork out that kind of money for an essential oil, use geranium. Okay, it's a great alternative. Rose oil. I wish you could smell it. I wish I could say, here, smell this. You'd be like, oh my gosh. Okay, we've done the heart, which was eucalyptus, pine, spearmint, and rose. Now let's move to the solar plexus, which is right under the rib cage. Rosemary, lemon, grapefruit, and bergamot. Okay. Moving into the sacral, that's just under the belly button. Mandarin red, patchouli, bergamot, and clary sage. And the root chakra is ylang ylang and cedar. Okay. So that's just a fun thing to know. If you're like, oh, I feel like I'm out of balance in any of my chakras, these essential oils can help balance and fortify those chakras. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some recipes to put on top of your stove to make your house feel amazing and smell amazing and help clear the energy a bit and just give it that hygge home feeling. Hygge means comfort, and it's that comfortability and coziness of life. Okay. So since I'm moving into spring here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into spring, and I believe the Southern Hemisphere is moving into fall. So I have one fall recipe, but I have 3 spring recipes to put on your stove. And you can get online and look up all kinds of things for stove. It's called stove potpourri. I was going to say stove patchouli, but that's not what it is. Stove potpourri that just makes your house smell so amazing. And it is so wonderful to smell for yourself. So the first one is 2 lemons sliced, a bunch of rosemary, and a tablespoon of vanilla. And you're going to put that in a pot, fill it up with water, and simmer it, and just keep filling it with water as long as you want it to go. I mean, it's super simple. Another one is 3 sliced limes, a bunch of fresh mint, okay, a bunch of fresh thyme, and ginger finely sliced. I haven't tried that one, but that sounds delicious for the house. And then the last one is another 2 lemons sliced, a bunch of mint, and a bunch of thyme, and 2 cinnamon sticks. That'll just give it a little more of a spicy note. Okay. That is for your home on stovetop for a spring smell, that clean spring smell in your home. Now for the fall, when it's starting to get that sultry, yummy fall feeling, here is a beautiful potpourri for the stove. And I've done this many times. I love it. It is a lemon sliced, an apple sliced, 4 cinnamon sticks, 2 tablespoons cloves, whole cloves, not clove powder, whole cloves, and 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, or 1 vanilla bean cut in half and thrown in. And you just fill it up and let it simmer and wait until you smell that fall smell. It is absolutely amazing. So these are just a few things that you can do to self-care, not just for yourself, but for your home and the people that you love. This is a really fun, enjoyable one that enhances life more than I can possibly tell you. So I would love you to do some sort of aromatherapy tonight or today and take a picture and show us what you're doing and enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.